just completed a video on this basic beanie in these ombre colors, and then what I did was I made this mohair, very thin beanie, which goes underneath it, and I made a wilt with my wheat pattern. I'd like to show you how quick it is to crochet up and how lovely it is with your fall accessories. My name is Lindy, and thank you for joining my channel. Welcome or welcome back. So what I'm planning on doing is, this is a thin beanie, and I'll show you a close-up of it later. And I want to put this thin mohair inside the beanie that I've done in this ombre color. And what I'll do is I'm going to extend this down so that I can roll it over and have a nice edging. Of course, then you've got a nice warm beanie for those extra cold days. So let me show you how I made this. It's quick, it's so easy. You'll be able to do it in a couple of hours. And once you've mastered this pattern, you'll have more beanies than you can wear. I'm going to show you how I'm going to make this hat a little bit longer so that it turns over a cuff. So this hat is going to go inside this one, and then I'm going to make a welt which turns over, but I want a welt to look nicer than that, because after all, this is the front and this is the inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an edging in this wheat pattern like I did for my belt. So we're going to work with the inside of the beanie facing us, because the welt is going to have the right side here, and it's going to then fold over to the right side of the beanie. So we're working with the inside facing us. And here, the inside beanie that I'm going to use as an extra head warmer, it's made from this mohair yarn, and I'm using a number 3.5 millimeter crochet hook because I want it quite fine. It's going to fit tightly on our head. You can actually refer to the welt pattern in my recently produced belt, which is the wheat pattern. The way to do this stitch is we're going to work with the wrong side facing us. We make one chain stitch to get us in line with it. We want to leave this little ridge inside. You've got 2 stitches. We're going to be picking up this stitch, which means the inside stitch is going to stay behind and give us a little ridge. So we pick up this stitch here, and this is quite slow because you've got to make sure you pick up the right stitch, and this yarn is dark. So just to show you what's happening, as we're picking this up, we're getting a little ridge forming here from the thread that's left behind, and it's actually starting to roll up here. So that's our first row. I'll keep going until I get back to here, and I'm going to put a little marker here so I don't get confused where I am. We've completed this first row and we've got our little ridge, and when we turn it over we see what's starting to form here. Make one chain stitch. So we're going to carry on by catching the outside ridge, and remember, every time we look at it we need to look at how it's going to look folded over. So we're catching the outside ridge, and then we just need to check we're doing the correct thing. The inside is going to form a welt over it, and you can see it's lying nice and flat. It's going to roll quite easily, and I'll keep going and see you at the end. We're about to begin the third row. We're now going to do one chain stitch, And this row is going to just be a simple single crochet. So we go into both of the stitches as we do a normal single crochet, and we just pick them up for this row. When I do a beginner's tutorial, I tend not to use a dark color because it's not as easy to see. So I'll keep going, and you can see what's happening here on this side, and this is the actual side that's going to fold up. So we're now going to get this forming. I'll keep going until I get back to the marker. And we're going to just do our slip stitch to finish the row. Now we're going to start our wheat pattern, which is a puff stitch. And the way we do this is we just do one chain stitch. With the work facing us, which is the right side, we're going to do one chain stitch. Now we're going to make the puff stitch, which consists of 2 stitches. The first stitch we jump, we go to the second stitch, and we make a single crochet. Now we're going to make a puff stitch by coming back into that stitch that we jumped. So we go yarn over, and we put the hook into that space there, yarn over, pull it up. We have 3 stitches that are all in line with each other, so you need to pull it up. Yarn over, back into that space, yarn over, pull through, and there we now have 5 stitches. Yarn over, back into that space, yarn over, and we pull it up, all in line, give it a nice little tug. We'll have 7 stitches here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we go yarn over, and we're going to slip off 6 of them, and there we have 2 stitches on our hook, yarn over and remove. So let's do that again. That's a puff stitch. Skip the first stitch into the next stitch, making sure you pick up both threads, yarn over, single crochet, yarn over, back into this little space that we skipped, 3 stitches, yarn over, back into that same space, 5 stitches, yarn over, and last time into that space. Now we have 7 stitches, yarn over, slip off 6 of them, and slip off. So those are our puff stitches, and we're going to do that all the way around the hat. I'll do one more for you, but you can refer to my video at the end to see how I did these. Skip the first stitch into the second one, yarn over, single crochet, yarn over, back into this little stitch. Here you need a good light with this dark yarn, 3 stitches, yarn over, 5 stitches, yarn over, and 7 stitches, yarn over, slip off 6 until you have those 2, yarn over, slip them both off. We jump 1 stitch ahead, and we do a single crochet, yarn over. Now you go into here, and then you can see there's a little ridge here. You go into that ridge and you pull it up, yarn over, back into the hole, back into that little ridge, and up for a second time, yarn over, back into that same hole, and now we have the 3 loops we've done, which makes up 7 stitches. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over. there are our 3 puff stitches. This stitch does take a lot of yarn, so just be ready for that. And as we work it, you can see how this is going to curl over onto this cap or onto this one here, like that. So let's keep going. I'll meet you at the end. So here we've completed the puff stitch row. I'm going to go into this top stitch here and do a little slip stitch so that we've got it in line. So we've now finished the puff stitch on the correct side. I want to make another puff stitch row as I did with my belt. And you can see the one is going that way and the other one's going that way. So if I carried on doing a second row, they'd all go in the same direction and you'd have 2 rows like that. I want to make a V shape. So in order to do that, we need to turn this around and go in the opposite direction. We're going to do the puff stitch exactly as we did that, but it's going to go like that and we're going to end up with this little V or wheat pattern. We start with 1 chain stitch. Now it's going to be actually a bit easier doing this one because we've got lovely little designated holes. Can you see that little hole we got, which we created with the puff stitch, and the one in between? So we do our single crochet into that stitch, yarn over, and then we go back into this stitch here, bring it up a second time round, bring it up, and then a third time, so that we have 7 stitches on our crochet hook. We then yarn over and we take off 6 of them so that we have 2 left, and again just slip it off. So now you can see we have them going in a V, but you'll see it better as we progress. So we're going to do another one. Don't forget all the yarn overs so that we have 7 stitches. Single crochet into that space there between the 2 puff stitches, yarn over. We now go back into the top of this particular one, yarn over, bring them up. There we've got 3. Yarn over, back into that space, yarn over, bring it up. And this mohair is a little difficult. Sometimes the mohairs start hooking into each other. Yarn over, back into the same space, yarn over, and now we have 7 stitches. Yarn over, slip off 6, we have 2 stitches and slip that off. So here we have 2 stitches, which I'll zoom in on it to show you the direction they're going in. So I'm going to keep going in this direction, remembering which is the right and wrong side. This is the right side, and fortunately these puff stitches look pretty much the same on both sides. So we'll keep going and I'll show you when I get to the end. I've just completed the second row of puff stitch, and you can see now it has the effect that I've been wanting. So again, all we'll do at the end is just attach it to the first puff stitch and slip stitch. So now we have our 2 rows of puff stitch, which is going to roll back like this. But as you can see, we've got these 2 rows here, which we need to match up at the top. So we're going to do 1 chain stitch, and then we're going to just do each one of these, picking up both of the threads. So we're just picking up both of these stitches like that. And it might be easier to look at it from this angle, where we're picking up like this. So I'll keep going and I'll meet you when I get back to the beginning. So we can see how this is matching this one here. And then we just slip stitch at the end. Remove the marker, and here we have our finished cap. My name is Lindy and thank you for joining my channel. If you enjoyed watching how I made this basic beanie in mohair with a wilted edge, please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'm always keen to hear your comments. Take care and bye.